I guess I also need to schedule Webtoon updates too, but I care less about Webtoon because Webtoon isn't paying me. I basically only post on Webtoon anymore because I do have, you know, a handful of readers that still read it on there. I post there like at the beginning of every month, and I have that update schedule on Webtoon very specifically to advertise new mail clubs. But aside from that, I do not really bother with Webtoon, and if they want to fight about it, they can make me behind the Denny's and square out the fuck up. They stopped paying me, and they treat their artists terribly, and I will not be trifling with them anymore, except specifically to try and convince the readers I have gathered over there to read the comics somewhere else. One of the main reasons I still use Webtoon is because it seems like the younger generation of folks just don't know that webcomics exist outside of Webtoon, and it's very frustrating. A lot of webcomics, most of the webcomics I read, have their own websites. And see, this is why I'm trying desperately to educate people. It's like, no, webcomics are not just a Webtoon thing. Webtoon is like the fucking brand name that's coming in, seeing the years and years of work that people have put into putting comics on the internet for free, and this massive community that's been built up of artists and writers and people who care about telling stories, and being like, hey, I bet we can make money on that and pay our creators terribly in exchange for a scrap of marketing for them, and then if their series does not perform the way we want it to, we will just cancel it, and then those creators will lose the rights to ever finish their series. But it's fine because we're Webtoon and everyone loves us. No, I'm not bitter. Don't give Webtoon your eyes if you don't have to. Read Cast Off on its own website or on Tapas or whatever. Tapas also has its problems, but they at least are still paying me. So, and the people that I talk to specifically on Tapas are very nice and appreciate the memes I make. So when Tapas invited me to do the early access program, which is, for the record, Cast Off is not in any way, shape, or form beholden to Tapas. Literally, it's just an invite-only revenue share program that I'm in with Tapas. But I do have a person who's like my main go-between, and they're very nice. And when I made the announcement on Webtoon saying, hey, I'm not going to be updating as often here anymore. You can read the comic on Tapas because they're still paying me, and then posted a link to the comic on Tapas. I made that meme where it's like, it's the meme of the two guys like shaking hands, and it's got like word art all over it, where it's like, no longer friends with Webtoon, Tapas is my new best friend. And when I posted that on Webtoon in my social media, my Tapas person messaged me over Slack and was like, by the way, I laughed really hard and showed this to everybody in the office. And I was like, yay! Tapas is my best friend, but my own personal website is my one true love. Because my website is the one that I am truly beholden to. I love my website because I can do whatever the hell I want with it.